All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol TSLA, Tesla Inc. And before I jump into this chart, I do want to state some things. The first thing is I want to say welcome. Welcome to all my viewers and first-time investors. I want to say if you guys are here, I hope you guys find this video helpful and informative and worthwhile and nothing less. That's my goal and that's my intentions and that's all I intend to do. To all my subscribers, I want to say thank you for all of your guys' support and recognition to my efforts and engaging in conversation with one another and helping each other out with questions and news and just giving out valid information. It speaks in high volumes of the community that we have here, that we're all here to learn and grow together, as well as maximize profits and minimize losses. So thank you guys for that, and I hope we continue to meet those expectations or exceed them. So let's jump into this chart. Within just days, right? Within days, I'm talking about literally 2 weeks or less, this jumped $800 from like $1,340, $60, excuse me, all the way up to almost 2,137. I mean, that was almost $800 jump within 2 weeks. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of investors that got in here and they're not even worried about the split. They just want to take these profits, and that's something that we're gonna see the effects coming up this week. We're already seeing it in the first day, and it's becoming pretty significant, and we're going to see how this turns out in the next coming days, because this could drastically change. And honestly, a lot of investors want this price to go down. Why? Because when the stock split happens, it won't be such a high split number. It could be a lot less. I mean, that's something that investors are keeping in mind and they're also taking into account. So, I mean, right now, most investors know that if they were in at this point, or even at this point, right, from 650 or let's just say 380 or whatever, this is almost an $800 profit if you were starting right here. And if you were starting right here, this is like a $500 profit right now per share guaranteed. And you got to keep in mind, there's investors that aren't just buying 10 and 20 shares. There's people buying hundreds of shares in this company. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Now, I'm also here to inform you guys, because a lot of people don't know this, but here it explains why the stock split is happening and what happens when it does. Like, it adds 4 new shares to each share of the stock held by investors. But here it's telling you how to qualify for the stock split. And something that a lot of people are overlooking and not understanding is, to qualify for the split, investors must own shares in Tesla by August 21st. We're on the 24th. So that means that you needed to own the stock before stock market closed on the 21st. And now anybody that buys here from the 24th to the 28th does not qualify for this split. So I've been asked, and I don't know the answer, is what happens if you buy 1 share and the split happens? Do you lose the remaining money? I don't know. I don't know that answer. I would tell you guys to do more research, and if there's anybody that has the answer to that question, I highly encourage them to please share that valid information with other investors, because I know a lot of people are asking that and I don't have the answer. Maybe I could find it if I'm, spend more time to look for it. But I'm just here to let you guys know that you needed to buy by the 21st. And whatever the price is on the 28th market close, that's what's going to be splitted 5 ways. So whatever that price is, you're going to get 4 more shares plus the one you own. So it's going to get splitted based off of the price, closing price, after the market closes on the 28th, and it should become effective, if nothing changes as it's been stated, on the 31st of August. As of right now, that's the information I know. I know the 21st already happened, and we're already past that. I'm just not sure if the closing date on the 28th can change and becoming effective on the 31st. But as of right now, that is what it's saying. That is what has been shown. That is what's being publicly said. But you needed to own the stock by the 21st to qualify for the other four. So anybody intending to buy, or let's just say, as an investor, you guys don't know this information and overlooked it or missed it. I'm here to tell you guys that if you saw a dip that looked good, let's say tomorrow on the 25th, the 26th, or the 27th, beware, because you're not going to get the split. Now, if you guys can find out more information on what happens if you got a stock before the split, what happens to your stock, look into that. And if it's something that you think is rational enough, you guys can make your own rational decisions as investors after that. But I'm just here to let you guys know that any buying today, tomorrow, all the way through Friday does not qualify you for the split. You needed to buy it before the 21st at market close. So that's why you can clearly see that this rose significantly and it sold off quickly, and the bears took over, and this is below the 50-day moving average now. And as I always done this stock, I'm doing it by rounding it to just the whole numbers. I'm not doing the cents because I don't want to confuse you guys and overdo it. But the 50-day moving average is 2,043. You guys got to keep that in mind so that you guys can pay close attention to how this reacts tomorrow and how it reacts the rest of the week, because the 50-day moving average is now above the stock price. And that is significant because now it's in bearish territory. I mean, it broke through resistance and it quickly fell right after. It couldn't hold itself up there, and the bears are definitely dominating this one right now. So let's look at what are the most important points here for us to know. So the first thing I want us to see is a little bit of a zoomed in resistance level and support, and then a zoomed out one. So the first thing is resistance level. It's 2048, so $2,048. It's slightly above the 50-day moving average. So if the bulls can recover from $2,010 and bring this one back up and get themselves to break through resistance, they broke through the 50-day moving average and the resistance level, getting back into bullish territory, use it as support, and they can work their way up. Now, on the other hand, we have the support level, and that is 1964. If the bears break through 1964 and they work their way to newer lows, the next support level, which is the most important, which is the lowest point in the whole day, is 1933. If 1933 gets broken through, I'm here to tell you that the bears are gaining control and they're going to bring this to newer lows. So that's something to keep in mind and pay very close attention to. Even 1964, if that gets broken through, I'd pay very close attention to the stock. I can't emphasize it enough, and see how it reacts. And if it's working its way down to 1933, again, I'd pay very close attention how quickly it's working its way from 1964 to 1933 and how quickly it's moving lower than that. Because if it falls down anywhere below 1933, I'd pay very, very close attention to what the bears are doing here and how significantly are they dominating this chart by pulling it away from the 50-day moving average. Now, the bulls can reappear anywhere in this area, take advantage of the price and bring this one back up. But with the Tesla stock split being like this and nobody qualifies anymore after the 21st, I don't think enough investors are going to be attracted, or bulls, to load up on shares and recover this one when it's something that honestly it just doesn't help them, because they're not going to get the split. So who would put money into a company that's about to split that they're not going to get to participate and receive, that benefit? So I'd pay very close attention if it breaks through these support levels and also 1933. And again, there could be a chance that the bulls bring it back up, but I don't know how significant that recovery could be. This closed out at 2010, and the most important thing here for the bulls to continue an opportunity to recover is break through the 50-day moving average of 2043 and then 2048 resistance level, turn it into support and work their way up. But this is going to be one that's very interesting for the rest of the week and especially tomorrow to see how it reacts, because if these support levels get broken through, the bears will start to dominate this one, pull it away from the 50-day moving average and work its way to newer lows. So we'll see how this plays out. If you guys learned something new, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the bell. If you found this helpful and informative, hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. Share this with your friends and community. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let's make some money.